First grade. How are you? It's good to be with you. Mrs. Solms told me you are working on your ocean project, and she asked if I had an ocean story to tell you, and I thought, oh, yes, I do. So this is it. Every single summer, from the time I was a baby until I was a little bit older than you, just past first grade, I would spend a good month every summer at my grandparents' beach house at Hilton Head, South Carolina. Now, I don't know if you have been to Hilton Head. If you have, you probably know there are tons of people on the beach. But back when I was a baby, there were not. We were the only house on the Sea Pines end of the island. And if we saw somebody on the beach, we were so excited we would run and tell our mother, because you just never did see anybody on the beach. So let me show you a few pictures of what it was like, what it looked like, and what I learned about the ocean. Or really the beach, which is that place where the land meets the ocean, when I was your age. Here I am as a baby. That's me and my mom and my older sister, Rebecca. Um, we're on the beach, and there we are with our grandmother. That's actually not me. Those are my sisters with my grandmother. Again, a very empty beach. Every morning we'd get up and we would walk out the path to the beach, first on this little path and then out onto the hot sand where you had to wear flip-flops or your feet would burn and you could get burrs in your feet. But we could not wait to get out there, because the first thing we would do always is make a drip castle. Hilton Head sand is so fine, it's like sugar, and when you get it wet, it drips perfectly, and you can decorate and put shells. We probably made 1,000 drip castles. Then we'd go in the water. It's really where I learned to swim. I don't remember not being able to swim. We would jump under the waves. We would body surf. We would just swim and swim and swim. We'd pretend we were mermaids a lot. I'd stay in there for hours pretending that I was a mermaid. Do you know what these are? These brown flat shells are sand dollars when they're still alive, or when this is how they look before they have died and been bleached. We would feel them with our toes and pull them up and take them home and bleach them. In fact, we did that to so many of them. We probably are one of the reasons why there are not as many as there should be now. But we would decorate our house with it, and we loved it when they broke, because there are 4 to 6 little shells inside that look like doves, and we would pull those out and play with them too. Another thing we loved when we looked around was seeing all the sanderling sandpipers. I had an uncle who knew every bird name and could tell us the names, and I wish I could remember them all now, but we called these the busybody birds, because they were always coming over to see what you were doing. And they moved in great big flocks together. If you've been to the beach on the East Coast, I bet you've seen these birds. These are brown pelicans, and they fly along by themselves, and then they swoop down into the water and come back up with a fish in their mouth. That was always really fun to watch too. Then there were dolphins, families of dolphins that would do their porpoise dives all up and down the beach, and we thought they were kind of showing off for us. And then at the end of the day, before supper or before bed, we'd go back out and watch the sunset and run around on the beach one more time. So that is my ocean story, my story of the place where the ocean meets the land. It's a place that I love very much, and I bet you know a lot about it too. I bet you have a story you could tell about the beach. I would love to hear your story too. Thanks, first grade. Bye-bye.